principle is all about what happens when we have pressure applied to us. Now, it's a really funny word. It's called perturbation. Now, if you looked it up under Google, you come up with a lot of calculus principles, and the guy who actually invented this, he won a Nobel Prize for it. And I'm going to try and explain it to you as simply as possible. So what we have here is we have you, right? We've got you here, and we've got pressure coming onto you. So it might be financial pressure. It might be pressure from your maybe your staff. It might be pressure from other things like family matters or things like that. So we have pressure being applied to you here. And what happens when we have pressure? Well, there is emotions. Emotions come out here. Now this pressure here being applied here, this is an uncomfortable feeling, and this is what perturbation is. This is what we feel when we are in perturbation. When we're not really, we're in a very uncomfortable state, our tummy's churning and we've got a lot of emotions, we might have a lot of anger, and we're feeling really uncomfortable about a situation. So one of two things can happen. You can either run away from that pressure and release that pressure, and then that's the pressure over. Or what you can do is break through that barrier and break through that perturbation barrier to come out the other side. Now, the thing is as you can see from all these lines here, when we break through something, what happens is there is a change. There is a change, and we actually grow. So have you ever had a situation where you've really been avoiding something and really upset about it, and then you've broken through, and it might be public speaking or something that was really creating you a lot of perturbation, a lot of pressure, and then once it's over and you've broken through that barrier, there is this elated feeling and this sense of confidence of I can do it, and this growth, this personal growth that you know that you can't ever go back from. You've changed, and that's why I've got here, this is a different chemical compound. It's changed. That's what perturbation is like, is all about. It's changing. So, Nelson Mandela has that great saying of, why would you stop a kettle before it's boiled? You can't find your true potential in life if you don't ever experience that pressure. If you don't ever experience perturbation and being uncomfortable, you'll never know your true potential. You'll never break through and change and become that person that is potentially there. And so, same, when you look at, say, other living things like a tree, for example, a tree is either growing or it's dying. There's no just sitting, being cruising and casual, and humans are the same. You're either growing and learning and developing and pushing through those comfort zones and developing yourself and becoming a person that's on this journey, or you're either stagnating and sitting going nowhere and not growing, which in effect you're slowly dying. So what we want to look at here is, okay, where in our life are we avoiding these perturbation situations where there are actually amazing opportunities to push through that boundary that's stopping us and have that breakthrough. There's always a breakdown before a breakthrough. So there will be anger, there will be probably, some uncomfortable, maybe tears, emotions, etc. Many times I've been in situations with clients where something that has been really bothering them, really uncomfortable, like possibly, having that really hard conversation with a staff member, or having that really hard conversation with a supplier, or deciding to move to a bigger premises, or deciding, one business owner he was so scared of buying his own premises, and now that he's bought his own premise, he's over the moon because he actually owns it and can't be dictated by somebody, a landlord. So think of those situations that you've had in your life where you've had that breakthrough and how different it has been, and what a feeling of growth you've got from it. And see where else you can do that in your life and in your business, and how that would be for you.